Never wait for hot water again with a tankless water heater from Plumbing Experts. Tankless water heaters are easy, convenient, and now more affordable with a no-interest financing for up to 18 months. Stop with the cold showers and wasted water and call Plumbing Experts today.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Monday, the 18th of February. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather cool, dry for the northern part of the state today, but the rest of this week very wet. Maybe some severe storms this weekend. Maybe some flooding along the way. Very busy situation here, so let's go talk about it. There's the upper look this morning. Got a big trough in the western states, and we've got a southwest flow aloft here across the deep south. And temperatures are pretty chilly. We've got mostly upper 30s and low to mid 40s for the northern part of the state. Birmingham at 44, Haleyville 37. But there's a front below Montgomery, and south of that front, Dothan at 60. And the better chance of showers today will be south of that front over the far southern part of the state. The northern counties of the state should be dry today. And again, very cold up north. It's been a brutal winter for our friends in the Dakotas and Montana and Minnesota. And they're still cold, and they've got some snow falling up to parts of that region. But the real big snows are focused on the southwest United States for the next 48 hours. Winter storm warnings in effect for parts of New Mexico and Arizona in the mountains there. And also winter storm warnings in effect for parts of the northeast U.S. Here's the severe weather outlook today. No severe storms expected. I don't think we hear any thunder here. And again, the northern part of the state should be dry. Tomorrow, there is a marginal risk over parts of southwest Mississippi and Louisiana. And on day 3, which is Wednesday, a marginal risk over South Mississippi, southeast Louisiana that clips southwest Alabama. But this is the more interesting day to watch. This is day 6, which is Saturday. And that's a pretty large risk defined this far in advance. This includes Memphis, Little Rock, Shreveport, Paducah, Kentucky. And that kind of clips the northwestern tip of the state. And of course, the question is, will those storms roll into Alabama Saturday night or Sunday morning? And that's a very big possibility, and we'll talk about that as we go. Of course, the other big story, it's the flooding potential. You can see the bullseye is over the deep south and the mid-south. Keep in mind, yesterday we had rain amounts over 1 inch in most spots. And this is additional rain. Numbers have come down a little bit. This is suggesting rain amounts between 3 and 7 inches between now and Monday morning of next week. But still, that's obviously enough for some flooding problems and longer-term river flooding. And after today, every day, there'll be some chance of rain through at least Saturday night. So let's take it day by day with model output. This is the GFS, the 06C run at noon today. Trough in the west is going to go nowhere. This is going to be a fairly stagnant pattern this week. A very strong upper high is over the Bahamas. And again, today, the northern part of the state should be dry. I think the sun may be breaking out, maybe, no guarantee. And pretty chilly. North of Birmingham, you'll probably stay in the 40s all day. Be kind of like Saturday with warmer weather down to the south. But tomorrow, the rain comes back. The warm front begins to push northward. It'll be a cloudy day with occasional rain. Rain likely much of the day and still pretty cool. The high only about 50, and if you're north of Birmingham, you'll be in the 40s. So a cool, rainy day. Now, this is Wednesday. The warm front should be north of us, and we should go back in the 60s. And again, it's going to be another wet day. There could be some thunder. We don't expect any severe weather. Thursday, still wet. Rain likely. The high will be around 60. The front kind of oscillates back and forth across the region. And maybe the rain not quite as heavy on Thursday with the main upper support lifting out. And Friday, we're still wet. Rain, highs in the 60s. Maybe some thunder. We don't expect any severe weather. So you get the idea. After today, it's going to be very wet this week. Now, this is Saturday as the weekend begins. A surface low is over the Texas Panhandle. And as that begins to deepen and lift northeast, that's when severe storms could break out west of the state. This is Saturday night at midnight. We've got that deep surface low north of Kansas City. And again, we're going to be in the warm sector down and through here. And the question is, where will the upper features be, the surface features? What about the instability? All the other parameters you see. It's a little early to even discuss this, but clearly there would be some risk of strong, maybe severe storms here Saturday night or early Sunday morning. And then by midday Sunday, the storms are out of here as dry air begins to move in. So at the moment, it looks like the better chance of any severe storms would be from maybe 9 o'clock Saturday night until 9 o'clock Sunday morning, a late night kind of thing. But this could change. We'll watch it. Here's a week from today. This is Monday the 25th, a zonal flow, and hey, a dry air mass. That would be a mostly sunny day with a high in the low 60s, about where we should be for this time of the year. Let's go out to the end of the forecast period, out 10 days. This is Wednesday of next week, the 27th. Very cold look over parts of eastern Canada, a zonal flow here. And again, that looks dry, so just maybe next week we'll get a chance to dry out. Temperatures, a roller coaster ride. We'll be in the 40s and 50s today and tomorrow, very cool. Then back in the 60s on Wednesday and Thursday, and 70s, very mild on Friday and Saturday. And again, with that 74 on Saturday, that's part of the concern for unstable air and maybe a severe weather threat at some point. And then temperatures trend down a bit with highs coming back in the 50s for much of next week into early March. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and God bless.